Let's work through question 36 in chapter 8. The question says, according to statistics reported on CNBC, a surprising number of motor vehicles are not covered by insurance. Sample results consistent with the CNBC report showed 46 of 200 vehicles were not covered by insurance. There's two parts to this problem. Part A, what is the point estimate of the proportion of vehicles not covered by insurance? Part B, develop a 95% confidence interval for the population proportion. So we'll look at part A first. What is the point estimate of the proportion of vehicles not covered by insurance? We have the information given to us over on the left side. N is our sample size of 200. X is the number of vehicles not covered by insurance. So our point estimate of the proportion, we're going to be using this formula. P bar equals X over N. So if we plug in what we have been given, our P bar will be 46 over 200, which equals 0.23. So we can now use that point estimate as we start developing a confidence interval. So we have our formula that we're going to use for this confidence interval, and we have some information off on the left side of some pieces that we might need while filling in this formula. So our formula is P bar plus or minus the Z-score of alpha divided by 2 times our standard error. So P bar we found in the last part, that's 0.23. The Z-score for alpha divided by 2. So our alpha in this case is 0.05. We get that by taking 1 minus the confidence level. But in the formula, we need alpha divided by 2. So alpha divided by 2 will equal 0.025. We have that now over on the left side as well. So now we can just start filling in all of the pieces that we know into our confidence interval formula. So we have 0.23 plus or minus this Z-score that we're going to have to find, times the square root of 0.23 times 1 minus 0.23 all over 200. And so everything in that radical, that's our standard error. So this Z-score is the last piece that we still need to find to plug into our formula. So we'll take a look at our Z-score table. And we are looking for 0.025 on the inside of this table where all of the areas are. So we find 0.025 right there. And that Z-score is 1.96. So we can now fill in that Z-score into our formula. So now our formula reads 0.23 plus or minus 1.96 times our standard error, which equals 0.0298. So if we multiply our standard error and our Z-score of 1.96, we find our margin of error, which is 0.0584. And so our last step here for this confidence interval is to take our point estimate, that 0.23, and add and subtract our margin of error. So our confidence interval ends up as 0.1716 to 0.2884. So what that's saying is that we are 95% confident that the population proportion of the number of vehicles not covered by insurance is somewhere between 0.1716 and 0.2884.